Recently, I've taken up a calling to write two outlines of my political beliefs, diagnosing and prescribing a solution for the issues that are very pressingly facing our modern civilization. Previously, I've been involved with political campaigning and politicians and picketing, or not picketing, but protesting. And I find that all of the parties, particularly in Canada, uh, are completely incommensurate in actually addressing the fundamental societal issues that are facing this country and the world at large. And so I have began my undertaking at writing these two outlines, which I feel take a look at some of these fundamental issues that right down to the very core of what is wrong with the liberal democracies and the republics that we live in, and then going towards in the second one what I feel will have at least one solution towards addressing the major solution. So these two essays that I'm going to be writing are first one is Fear God, Honor the King, which comes from 1 Peter 2:18, a Bible verse, and it says, "Honor all mankind, love your brotherhood, fear God, honor the King." And those last two, I think, are two tenets of our civilization that's just missing, outright gone. Um, we live in a completely secular society, and the king has such reduced power that he it's just a tragedy. What's going on with the monarchy and their powerlessness to help us with all of the junk that's going on in the world. And so the second outline, I'm calling it stewardship, or the the synthesis of the two estates. The second part of that title, obviously taking its name from the three estate system, and it talks about how in order to enact these changes, we have to reinstitute aristocracy. But the modern aristocracy has been deprived of many of the fundamental elements that made the aristocracy so efficacious in its day. And and also it's just kind of trying to justify and clear the name of the nobility that's been dragged through the mud, even in its historical day. Um, but I think that synthesis, of aristocratic nobility with working class sort of sensibility, that is something that we need in order to reinstitute the civilization that is passing us by. And so, those are the two outlines I'm writing at this present moment, and it's been a long-standing desire of mine to have some sort of ideological platform from which I can begin to make active, actions basing upon that. You know, I can't keep it all in the head. Otherwise, I'll forget something, or I can't refer. If I have this, I can refer back to it, and I can disseminate it. I've always wanted to be able to have ground to stand on and to be able to share my ideas publicly. Sharing my ideas publicly was the main reason why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. I've always wanted to stand, on a street corner with a soapbox and a big thing of pamphlets and say, "Oh, do you know about the ails of our civilization and the platform?" Like blah 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 blah. You don't see that anymore. And the only way to change something, is to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody is going to implement your ideas unless you implement your ideas. And so I'm trying to implement my ideas. I'm foregoing, the politicians. I'm foregoing my member of parliament. I'm just going to do it myself. And I'm going to tell people, and I'm going to spread it. I'm going to disseminate it. I'm going to write it. And I'm going to get it out there. And I figure whenever I finish it, I'm going to make readings of both of them here on this YouTube channel. And I'm still working on the reading of St. Edward's Ghosts, so look forward to that as well. Um, it's a long, it's a long essay from the 1600s there, but I'm working on it. It'll be coming out. It'll be out when it's out. Um, but yeah, I'll have those readings of the two outlines as well, and I'm shooting for about 20 pages long. That's the goal for each of them, which 40 pages total. Um, and yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I really want, this is something I really strongly feel about. So, yeah, I'll see you all when that's done.